Well, as the director of the Lincoln Children's Zoo, John Chapo knows a lot about animals.
But even he will tell you that there's probably no single person at his zoo that knows more about all of the animals than Harry Ide. This volunteer extraordinaire is the focus of this edition of Lance's Journal. Lance?
All right, thanks guys. Harry Ide was raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and eventually he took a job at UNL as a philosophy professor in 1987. In the early 90s, Harry and his wife had a son, and little Andrew just could not get enough of the Lincoln Children's Zoo.
When my son was young, he loved coming to the zoo. So we came literally every day the zoo was opened, spent many, many hours here. Sometimes we spent the entire day here.
Harry made a point to soak up every bit of information that he could.
The keepers got to know us, and so the keepers started talking to us. I'm a very curious person, so I started learning about the animals. And eventually I started wanting to share what I had learned. Ah, there's a panda. Do you see the pandas?
Harry, how much do you enjoy walking around just sharing your knowledge?
Oh, it's fun. I love it. It's fun talking to kids, because especially young children see the world with fresh eyes. So there's always something new for them that's not old and jaded. What do you think bobcats like to eat?
Harry's fascination with the animal kingdom is never ending.
Well, partly it's just that there's always more to learn about them. Do you think you can swim as well as the penguins do? Watch them swim. I like being able to fit the pieces together in a way that makes sense. So if you had long eyelashes like that, even if there was sand, you wouldn't get any sand in your eyes.
There are more than 100 different species of animals here at the Lincoln Children's Zoo, from baby alligators to armadillos. Harry knows a little something about each and every one of them.
I've learned a lot just trying to figure out how to answer kids' questions.
Do penguins live in the water?
Harry is our Ask Me guy here at the Lincoln Children's Zoo. He's an icon like Leo, the paper-eating lion, the train, and there's Harry.
John Chapo says Harry is phenomenally important to the zoo.
Harry's an institution. Harry, I mean, it's like Cher. All you gotta do is say Harry, okay?
Look, you can see his big toe.
Over the past 2 decades, Harry has spent thousands of hours at the zoo, and he hasn't been paid a dime.
He's priceless. Harry is truly priceless. The zoo could not afford to pay Harry for everything he's done for us because the man goes and researches too. He's got just as much time out of the zoo researching and growing his knowledge as he has here engaging our guests.
So camels are really good about not needing to drink water.
The knowledge, the people, the engagement, the memories. You know what? Harry is pure Lincoln Children's Zoo.
He is indeed. And if you and your kids would like to go glean a bit of Harry's pure zoo knowledge, you have until October 19th to do so. That's when the zoo will close for the season and Harry will go into hibernation before he vows to reappear once again next spring. And Harry, that guy just seems to have this unquenchable thirst for knowing more and more about animals, and that probably doesn't surprise you a bit, does it?
No, it's not, because I actually had him as a professor at UNL about 3 years ago. I took his philosophy course, and you probably wouldn't remember me because it was one of those big classes with about 100 kids in it. But I did have him, and he was just like he's shown there, teaching those kids, the way he kind of breaks everything down like that. It's exactly how he teaches. It's really a good time with him.
Something would tell me that he does remember your name because he knows every zoo animal's name, and obviously.
And he would definitely know Josh, though.
You're as memorable as a porpoise, aren't
Well, now
you?
I think we're putting me up on a pedestal that I
Okay.
don't think I deserve.
He's a great guy.
Absolutely.
And get out there and check him out.
Yeah, thank you,
All right,
Lance.
bye.
Appreciate it. We'll update your forecast next.
Well,